Yes, good afternoon everybody. Good afternoon. So in this class we are going to look into a case study, okay, which is related with your early adulthood lesson. Fine? Yes. So in this early adulthood lesson, which will have a major focus on our relationships, career, and choosing the vocational way, right? Securing your job, securing healthy relationships and all will be a major focus during this early adulthood stage, okay, which is probably the age from 18 to 40 years, right? So during this stage, some might go through this stage in a successful way. So for some, it might be a deterioration, okay, they will decline in their abilities to cope up with this stage, okay. So for them, one of a disorder that can be manifested will be major depressive disorder, okay. So when we say this major depressive disorder, we can explain it in a way where it shows some characteristics of low mood and very persistent low mood, okay. So and also they won't have interest for the prior ones, like they were already interested in certain stuff, but that won't make them being interested in the present situation, okay. And also, like physiological wise, they lack sleep and they lose their appetite, and sometimes they feel fatigue, okay. So these are all the symptoms which is composed of this major depressive disorder, right? So let's see how this major depressive disorder can be manifested in a case, like through a case, okay. So we will see its symptoms, its DSM symptoms and treatment of this case, okay. Yes. So I need someone to give a case study on major depressive disorder. Yes.
So the client A is a 22-year-old engineering student.
Okay.
So he has been very good in academics in his school time, and after coming to college he starts struggling now. So after failing in one or two examinations, like in subjects, he missed his internships also. So that made him very depressed. And for the past 5 months, he has been not eating properly. That is, he had a lot of appetite loss, and he has been losing weight. He had no proper sleep. He was not going good with his surroundings, and then he was also very low emotionally. So later on, he started thinking that he is a burden for his parents also, and then he always keeps thinking that my future is ruined.
Okay.
So this is a case.
Yes. Oh, thank you. Yes. By the case, we can understand that he is in an early adulthood where he is facing his education, like academically, and also in relationships as well. Okay. So by this case study, we could understand the symptoms, right? So from this case, I want someone to explain the symptoms. Yes.
Sad mood, losing of interest, sleeping problem, guilt, poor concentration, social withdrawal.
Oh, yes, very good. From this case, we could understand that this specific individual have shown these are the some symptoms of major depressive disorder. Okay. So let's see how DSM have mentioned this symptoms. Okay. So yes, I want someone to mention the DSM symptoms. Yes.
The DSM symptoms are you will always feel depression and next thing you will gain the last week that was good noticeable by others, and next thing he always feel fatigue and loss of energy and full of fatigue, and next he affected by insomnia and hypersomnia, and next he feels pain from the
Oh.
and the suicide thoughts are important.
Okay. Yes. Yes, well. So we saw some major DSM criteria or DSM symptoms, which is the prominent one for the occurrence of major depressive disorder. So from this major symptoms, an individual should accommodate at least diagnosed as a major depressive disorder?
The subject is more than last 5 symptoms.
Okay.
Last 5 months.
Okay.
Affected the studies and relationship, and we diagnosed the major depressive disorder because first symptoms are present. Second symptoms are duration of more than 2 weeks.
Okay.
Duration is not do that. It's not affecting the daily function, daily work and functions. Fourth one is not an all sadness and temporary system. Last one is the
Yes.
emotional areas and academic sources are
Yes, very good. So, when we diagnose a disorder, we all know that simply by the symptoms we can't able to diagnose it. It should persist for a certain period of time, right? So this major depressive disorder has been persistent for more than 5 years. So one criteria is that, and if we could see that from the case itself, he doesn't express it as a simple stress or simple deviation from the regular reality of life, but he have experienced a lot of things for a persistent period of time. So for that we are considering this as diagnosing this as a major depressive disorder, right? Clear with everybody? Yes. So as major depressive disorder is a clinical depression, psychiatrists will provide medications, right? And as a psychologist, we provide therapies. Yes. Okay. So we see what are therapies can be given to this major depressive disorder cases. Okay. Yes. Someone for therapies. Yes.
Psychotherapy, cognitive behavioral therapy, helps to changes the negative thinking, lifestyle interventions, sleep routine, physical activities to increase the hormones of dopamine, reduce the social media comparisons, supporting system, family educations, these support academics.
Yes, very good. So she said some interventions like treatments for the this major depressive disorder, right? So for this disorder, what we can give as a priority is to change this negative trait. Mostly our thoughts during this depressive episode will be like a negative thoughts, full of negative thoughts. So to change that negative thoughts, we could give this cognitive behavioral therapy. To replace that with the positive thoughts, we can give this cognitive behavioral therapy. And also, his regular daily functioning will be very declined. It won't be in a proper way. Okay. So for that, we can give this, like his sleep won't be proper and his appetite won't be good. So for that, we have to give lifestyle management where we have proper food and sleep management as well. Okay. And so these are some treatments we can provide for this major depressive disorder case. Okay. So as we focus on our early adulthood as a third unit, this is what this disorder which will have which will have and keen understanding. You have some keen understanding on what an individual go through in this phase.